We are getting more answers after a Fox 45 investigation found Maryland taxpayers are giving millions of dollars to schools to educate students who are not in class. As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, the more we learn, the more alarming the issue appears to be.
This letter, written by the Maryland Inspector General for Education, Rick Henry, is eye-opening.
It's very alarming.
Henry wrote this letter in response to a Fox 45 investigation that found in 2024, Maryland taxpayers gave public schools an estimated $168 million to educate students who could not be found.
There needs to be some course correction.
Our reporting prompted State Delegate Kathy Schlager to write Henry's office requesting an investigation. This letter is Henry's reply, which contains the number $990 million, the amount the IG says taxpayers could actually have sent schools to educate students who were not in class.
So as it stands right now, we know that schools are receiving money to educate students that aren't there.
Correct.
How do you fix this?
The only way it can be fixed is by the legislature.
Under current state law, most of a school's funding is based on the number of students counted and enrolled on one day, September 30th. But throughout the school year, many students are unenrolled. Documented reasons range from lack of interest to court action. But thousands of students who are funded simply stop showing up and are categorized as whereabouts unknown. And as Project Baltimore first reported last week, it's a number that's drastically increasing.
It's sad because you just want to make sure that student isn't ending up in some type of life of crime. But for some reason, this number keeps increasing.
In his letter, Henry includes this chart, which shows the number of instances where students were labeled whereabouts unknown going back to 2019 and including an estimated number for 2025. The official 2025 state number has not yet been released. Henry then multiplies the cost per student average for each year by the number of whereabouts unknown designations and estimates this issue could have cost taxpayers nearly $1 billion over the past 6 years.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, especially now when budgets are tight and school systems are asking for more money. This is funds that are available.
The funding of missing students, Henry says, is correctable if the state legislature is willing to adjust the funding formulas by counting enrollment more often. Fox 45 has been reporting on the funding of missing students since 2021. Bills have been introduced into the legislature to correct the issue by counting enrollment multiple times a year. But lawmakers in Annapolis never passed the bills. Opponents, such as the teachers union, have argued this legislation would increase administrative burdens and complicate reporting requirements to no apparent benefit. But the Maryland State Department of Education already counts student attendance 3 times a year, in September, March, and June, though only the September count is used to determine funding.
The work is already being done to count the kids.
That's correct.
So there's no more additional work involved.
No, because it's already being done.
Opponents of changing how Maryland funds schools often argue that students are so transient, the funds even out. In other words, throughout the school year, as students move, relocate, or transfer, the amount of funding that a school gains or loses evens out. But the IG says that is not true. The money is not a wash. So how do other states count enrollment to determine funding? That part of the story in the coming days. I'm Chris Papps, and this is Project Baltimore.
Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.